Out of nowhere, the sister gets an urgent call, learning that her brother is also missing, and she's left stunned and puzzled. She thought, I have to do something to save my poor brother. Meanwhile, a sudden ring jolted Xiao awake. The kidnapper appeared behind her, rudely declaring the phone useless, probably just static, and commanded her to hang up. He even mentioned that the boy was scared, but had sent Xiao home soon enough. Xiao suddenly realized that the cops must be looking for her. She promised to say she was just at a friend's if they let her go. Little did she know, this was just the kidnapper messing with her, but thankfully he seemed disinterested in hurting the boy. That said, she wasn't convinced. This guy wouldn't just let her off easy, right? After all, who goes to the trouble of kidnapping only to let their victim go? Xiao thought hard, but couldn't fathom his game. She began to scream, hoping someone outside would hear her, but alas, the soundproofing in this basement was top-notch. Just then, she spotted the light coming through a window. It seemed she wasn't buried underground after all, and an idea hit her. She decided to jump and bang on the window, but her height was working against her, so she had to give up. After all, 5 other kids didn't make it, why should she be any different? She slumped down, preparing to accept her fate, but then her phone rang again, leaving Xiao bewildered. She froze for a few seconds, dragging herself to answer, only to find silence on the other end talk about some serious static. In the middle of the night, the crackling of the phone jolted her awake, and she mumbled, seriously, stop it. Xiao jumped at the sight of the guy, thinking, is he seriously going to sit there all night staring at me? She just had to say she was hungry, hoping the guy would toss her something. He looked a bit perplexed. After a moment of thought, he agreed to fetch her some food, but shh, don't tell anyone. Xiao thought, is this guy a little off? Just after he left, the phone rang again. She knew there was likely no one on the other end, but her hand moved to pick it up anyway, still holding onto a thread of hope. Suddenly, a deep voice on the line asked, are you Xiao? Xiao was so startled that she dropped the phone instantly, left completely puzzled about who or what was on the other end. The phone rang again, and after a brief pause, Xiao decided to take another shot. Maybe the caller had a rescue plan. She picked up the phone once more, and the boy's voice urgently told her not to hang up. Xiao asked, who are you? But the boy on the other end seemed to have forgotten his name. He told Xiao he knew her because she was great at baseball, and she instantly connected the dots. The boy on the line was her classmate Bruce, the first kid to go missing. With Xiao's prompt, he finally remembered his name and shared a secret. Only they and the kidnapper could hear the call. The kidnapper obviously didn't believe that, pretending everything was fine and claiming the ringing was just static. When Xiao asked why he called, it seemed to trigger a light bulb moment. He told her about a muddy spot in the hull covered by a tile. You could easily dig a tunnel out, but I got caught before I could finish. Xiao inquired, will I have sufficient time? Bruce, however, abruptly hung up the phone. The scene shifted to images of the missing kids, followed by Xiao shouting at a door, only to realize it was all just a dream. She woke up startled by her brother's cries for help and quickly pedaled around town searching for that door from her dream. Meanwhile, she found the towel Bruce mentioned and, full of hope, began digging her escape. She threw the dirt into the toilet, and after working all night, exhausted, she finally lay down and covered herself with a rug to sleep. The next morning, the kidnapper surprisingly prepared breakfast. Xiao eyed him anxiously, thinking, oh, I can't eat this. The kidnapper chuckled, I have you locked up. Why would I need to drug you? After saying that, he closed the door and left directly, and Xiao, seemingly realizing something, raced over to the door. Sure enough, the door wasn't fastened tightly, and just then, the phone rang again, causing her to hesitate but ultimately answer. An anxious voice warned her not to go upstairs. It was a trap set by the kidnapper. While the boy asked who was on the line, suddenly he appeared beside Xiao, but she couldn't see him. The boy, Billy, warned her that trying to escape would result in severe punishment from the kidnapper, painful beyond imagination. He, along with the previous children, had been through this torment, and then promptly hung up on Xiao. After he left, Xiao bravely opened the door, taking slow steps upstairs, stopping just short of the final 2 steps. Little did she know, the kidnapper was lurking behind with a belt. Xiao hesitated to show her face, choosing to trust Billy instead. She returned to the basement, setting the breakfast aside. The living was more important than anything else. While she was resting after breakfast, Billy called again, reminding her not to mention her name. He forgot his name. The spinning bottle pointed to a cable escape for Xiao. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.